Hey.
We're back, folks. Lucas P, the Chef God Lenny.
Yes, sir. How are you? How we doing?
We out here. We're here. We just dropped the new album, Always in Motion, AIM.
Yeah.
Should be out on Spotify and all that real soon here, but you can listen to it on SoundCloud. I'll put our new website in the description too.
Yeah, we're working on a website launch. Like I've said, the last time we checked in, merchandise is available. You just gotta talk to me or P about an order, and we'll get you set up.
Facts. Hit us up, y'all. But let's start with the album, the name, Always in Motion. You thought of it, Len?
Yeah, I feel like if I had to think about, I guess because this is one of those ones you and I felt like was very well put together. You know, we put a lot of time and work into it. I feel very confident in a lot of my lyricism, you know, and that's not a gloat or anything other than just, you know, feeling like we put the time in for this project to be what it is. And I feel like the only way we've been able to do that is just keep moving. And I like those little, you know, words that also have meanings within them kind of thing. I've always thought that was kind of clever, so I guess I just kind of thought how I could just combine 3 different words to create something else. A weird little ADHD thing I had in the moment. I just thought it fit. Yeah, I just thought it fit. Sometimes you gotta go with your gut.
Yeah, bro, for sure. And it came together perfect because, like, I was gonna say with the album art too, it may seem a little random.
Yeah.
But it was actually like, you know, I had taken this trip to Vegas, you know, for my brother's wedding, and that was the kind of like the decision point that I had in my mind for going all in on the music stuff. So that trip for me was kind of, you know, pivotal in this project too, because as soon as I got back, we just dove into this project. We made it in like a month, from like June 25th to roughly now. So that picture was from the road between here and Vegas, down in Barstow. So it's kind of representative of that, and just kind of the dreamy feel of it too.
Yeah, you know, I really like that, you know, selection you sent me. You've had a good eye for a lot of the stuff that we've used for like visualizers and things of that nature. And I think that I've kind of had a lot of faith in you with that regard. Very exciting news, sidebar, because that seems to be the best thing I'm good at on these, you know. But we'll try to stay on topic. But we're designing new merchandise along with the already, you know, prior mentions that we spoke about in the last video. I'm designing new logos and everything like that right now for shirts and sweaters. Winter is coming.
Hell yeah, it is.
But back on track, you know, to speak on a couple of the things that I really felt during this process, this was a very hard album for me. This was a very hard project for me. And I think the thing that was challenging about it is just really trying to find authenticity in myself, because I think that we spoke about the last time that I was here, like, really how, you know, so much of rap can be cap. And that's not to disrespect anybody, but it's because we all want to, you know, put on an image and personify this thing that gets the attention and gets the money and gets the record deals. And I totally understand it, but, you know, it was really hard for me to try to find parts of myself that were real and raw in this project, and that process was very cathartic for me. I feel like it was necessary given what I've been going through. You know, I've been struggling with employment, and I've been struggling with a lot of mental health stuff, behind all of this. Maybe you guys could pick some of that up in kind of a lot of my lyricism. I don't try to make it too obvious, but it does kind of dominate a lot of my writing. I'm a troubled individual, and it was a really rough project, but I think that it really helped me kind of come to terms with a lot. So I think it was important, and I feel like my hope is that, love it or hate it, that, people can see that, we put the effort in and that there's heart behind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. And I think we're both similar in the aspect that we really admire artists who can kind of transmute that pain into something beautiful.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we're coming from too in a lot of this. And from a production standpoint, it's kind of the same way. Whenever I'm feeling like I don't have anything I can do, I just, get the guitar or get the keys. There's a lot more guitar stuff on here on this project that I've been working with.
Really were working hard on that, man.
With the little Squire here, shout out to the Squire.
Yeah.
I got the keys going with the MPK now, so I can play more like live keys and stuff.
Yeah, you got a lot going on, man. You've really upgraded, man. I've been really proud to see the progress, and it's been in a very short time.
Thank you, brother.
I think that it's a really admirable thing. It's really what also kind of pushes me, to continue to find that growth and that authenticity and that person that really is behind the music and behind the mask that I often wear because of the, things that I deal with. I feel like we all sometimes can try to be something we're not, to kind of fit in a place we don't really feel like we should be in. And I struggle with that. So, I think that the partnership that we've built to this point really has helped me, try to remain myself. And I think that this album is probably the best reflection of that.
100%, bro. I can definitely see that. And it's like we have a little bit of something for everyone too. Like, I was noticing, like, with the tracks, they're like upbeat in terms of tempo, but they're still like our dreamy kind of like laid back kind of sound. The beats are like 140 to 156 BPM usually. That's what I noticed we fall into myself. It was surprising because we have like those few like interlude tracks too, but it's still like got that upbeat feel that you would hear, like, like our coach says, like he would hear us, he could picture us on the radio, right? But it's still us, it's still raw, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I agree, man. And, like you mentioned a few minutes ago, we kind of admire artists that can remain raw and still have that sound that garners that attention, and that realness, that everybody wants to feel like they have, and the image that everybody wants to have. And, I feel like with this project, I was able to separate myself from wanting an image, separate myself from, well, what happens if we do start to market and we do start to show ourselves out here more. And I just made the music because I just wanted to put out the fucking music. I just wanted to put out the music. I think that a while back, I heard Tyler, the Creator, say something in an interview that really resonated with me when he put out his last project, something about, and it's not a direct quote, but something about just, having done so much work on his Chromacopia record that, he kind of wanted to go back to just putting out music like he used to when he was like early on in his career with the, the Odd Future days. And I was like really taken aback by that, and I just wanted to put out music, and it really pushed me. I think that that's something that a lot of artists get caught up in, is like never putting out a project because they get so worried about what's gonna happen. And we've been at this for so long now that, this one just really felt right.
No, for real, it all came together at just the right time. We were just in the right place at the right time. We didn't even really say like, hey, we're making a project. It was just like all these tracks sound good together. They're from the same rough time period. We just made it happen. And I'm glad you mentioned Odd Future too, because that was like crazy when they came out. That
crazy
sound where they were just like doing whatever the hell they wanted. That was really inspiring, coming from like a rock, like punk kind of background.
It didn't fit, but also, you know, they kind of forced their way in, and now their careers have transformed. So many of them, you look at even Domo, he's such an amazing lyricist. You know me and like how much I glaze Earl. I saw him as well back in November. It was a great show. I would highly recommend. You know, I don't know. It's crazy to think that like all these years, you know, both of us have, you know, kind of like idolized these artists and tried to learn from these artists and tried to learn about the culture from the outside perspective that we sit. And, you know, now we have this opportunity, and I find it to be really, truly a blessing that we're able to sit here and even have these conversations, you know, regardless of who sees them or not. I think that I'm, you know, grateful mostly that we're in this position. And I think that, you know, if there's anything anyone could take away, is that I'm thankful that people even give us the opportunity they do, you know, to hear us out, because regardless of where we go with it, it's a great feeling to know that we're in the position that we're in. And, you know, I respect it and I cherish it and I'm thankful for it. You know, every day I wake up and I'm, you know, logged on to the friggin' DAW and trying to figure out samples to send you, or like throw a beat together, or every time I'm writing, or every time I'm friggin' in the booth, you know. Every time I'm anywhere listening to anything, I'm grateful for the opportunity that I have to be a part of this. Because I was talking to my partner last night, and I was like, you know what's crazy? I said, I have always been around music. Like, I've always been involved with music. You know, it's never been a time I haven't been around it. My grandmother played bluegrass. You know, I grew up going to campsites with her where I would hear people playing bluegrass music till 3, 4 in the morning. And just being around music. And we had a conversation about it recently. She told me, hey, I just wanted you to know like how fun it was to hear music and be around music. And I'm so thankful for that, because like that's been the thing that's always held me together with this, you know, drive for this. And that's why, you know, we go back to the name of the album, and it's like always in motion, always moving, and never forgetting. Like, this has always been around.
Right, it's been a long time coming for sure. Yeah, definitely, man. Like, I feel the same way. We're the same, and like, it's been something stable for us, the music stuff, because a lot of, you know, everything in life isn't promised, you know. All we got is the moment, like you were saying. So having something stable like this that we're always wanting to be a part of is really truly a blessing for sure.
Yeah, it's grounding.
Yeah, no, definitely. And the fact that we have any eyes looking at us is just really cool. Like, we appreciate you if you're rocking with us.
Yeah, 100%, man. And you know, we got so much in our minds as far as ideas and direction, and it's been really fun, and we hope that the album does, you know, as well as we want. And if it doesn't, those things are gonna happen. My confidence is in the work that we've put in and the faith that we've had in ourselves, and that's all that you could really put into it. I'm very happy with it, and I'm happy that we got a chance to speak with you guys. I'm always happy to have the opportunity to come on and talk about, you know, the things that inspire me and inspire us as it goes with, you know, the work that we're doing. So thank you very much.
Hell yeah, thank y'all. Appreciate you. Always in Motion. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Go check it out.
Yes,
Let us
sir.
know what you think. Yeah, we love y'all. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. Peace.